Hello, welcome back to the Sonic Toilet. Sorry. I was missing for a few days because my sister just came to my house and well, I do really love my sister. She's small and all, and we play games. I show her how to play Undertale because she's small and she's into all the popular games, you know, Fortnite, Freddy's, all that jazz. But she didn't know about Undertale, and I was so surprised when Toby just said, "Oh, Undertale? Yeah, of course, we're gonna release it on this fucking Friday." And I was like, "What?" I mean, my sister was like, "What you're freaking about?" I was like, "Undertale, the run is gonna release Friday," and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "You don't know? Undertale, Deltarune, all that stuff." So I spent all my time just I bought the game, but I have it in Spanish because, you know, we are Spanish people. Meanwhile, I do some configuration on my controller. I might just tell you. So I had the game, but I didn't have it in Spanish, so I got a Spanish version. It's not official and stuff, so it had some hiccups here and there. She really liked the game, but she basically rushed some parts because I promised her that if she went through all of it, she will be basically have a game pass for a while just to play any game she wanted. So yeah, I posted all the updates about how she played the game on Twitter, if you ever get curious about that. Besides of that, I am a little sleepy because I went back to class. And I'll continue my story after this cutscene.
This must be it. I found Eggman's secret treasure. Now I know what this is all about. You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room. And you can't remember anything, can you? Then it's settled. Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together. Oh yeah, baby, this makes us a team.
So, this is a really good cutscene, in my opinion, at least. When I was a kid, I really didn't appreciate what was happening because, well, this was my second introduction to Shadow. First game I played with Shadow and it was Shadow the Hedgehog, so, you know, all I knew was, oh, that's Shadow. Oh, by the way, sorry, I am a little rusty. So yeah, I didn't know who Shadow was. And I was like, so confused because he was like in a pod and was like, what was he doing there? What he's living? What the fuck? And no, this is the first game when he appeared after Sonic Adventure 2. Or maybe, unless I'm missing something. So he was officially killed and then revived with this. But there's some weird stuff, as you might have, well, picked up.
Let's change formations to sideways from here.
First off, compared with Team Sonic, there should be a checkpoint around here. But they have less checkpoints apparently. I'm not very familiar with what's the difference because, well, it's been a while since I played this game. But that seems to be one of the differences. Less checkpoints, more robots, and overall more difficulty. But yeah, one of the worst things that Omega just shoots at Shadow saying, "Mislead all my robots." Bruce was just searching for treasure as always, you know. So that's why I like this cutscene. It just sets up everything so nicely. Like, what's the mystery? What's Shadow here? And what's Omega thinking that he's a Eggman robot? Well, that was a waste. But continuing by my story. So I showed my sister Undertale. She liked the game, but she didn't love it because it was way too hard. Mostly because she tried to run away from any encounter instead of interacting.
Press the Z button when the gauge displayed at the top right corner of the screen is full. Once activated, you can immobilize the enemies, but only for the amount of energy in the gauge.
They have this 10 blasts when basically do massive damage as every other team,
Just as planned.
but just ends by freezing the enemies in place. Every team has their own properties on their special team magic, as you might notice. Ba-ba. Oh, I know another bug. You have to touch the ground to frame they land for more height. But apparently I am not pulling now. Oh, wherever. So yeah, she played Undertale, start to finish. He gave up on the final boss. Not the true final boss, it's the final boss because, well, it was kind of scary for her. The attack seems impossible on first try. Show her how to do it and basically she was impressed. It wasn't a big thing. First try. But yeah, Mr. Toy Fox on the game and I wanted to play it. But I was like, my sister's here, I should teach her about the first game. So I didn't play it. I wanted to stream the game also, but said, oh, I have to game as my schedule, so no. And then... Don't kill me, please. And then I noticed that now that I was playing basically this game, after so many years and doing this playthrough, everyone started to talk about it and I was so confused. I mean, it will. Maybe my videos will say get a boost in viewership because people will be fresh from these guys just knowing that this game exists. Because this game is not very talked about in the community, like, ever, at all, ever. It's like that one game people just ignore because it's weird or different. Kinda like Knuckle Chaotix. Oh, and don't worry, I will take more the characters in a bit. I just had to end the story. Or I will forget, because, you know, I tend to forget stuff that I'm talking about. I will before. I had seen a review from King K. That's a YouTuber that I really do like because he shares a lot of my opinions. Except on, well, Sonic Adventure 2 because that is the only game I couldn't get into, like, very well liked, but still I'm trying to get a lot of air runs and stuff. And then I was on Twitter after my sister left my house because, well, she is with my mom and I live in another place, so I can go better to university. I started to see a cheat on Twitter and it was like, hey, Sonic Heroes is not a toilet. They did really call Sonic Heroes a toilet, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was so confused because we just got from the shitstorm that was Sonic Ultimate release, and already people were shitting on another Sonic game that was way older. And I was like, what is happening? Apparently, some people were really mad that Sonic Live, Nintendo Live, if the title doesn't give it away, basically they're Sonic fanboys. Totally not Nintendo fanboys. Then Lonely Goomba, then this guy that apparently runs Sonic Tails channel or something. So many other people just commenting, and I was so confused until I saw some comments about the stuff, and apparently they did this review about many years of the game, and people were like so mad because, well, people tend to shit on Sonic games. Sometimes it deserves it, other times it's just for clicks, you know, people had to survive by doing clickbait on YouTube. I try not to do it, I haven't do it, I think. The only time I could think I maybe have done it, and I haven't lied ever, was like when I was rickrolled by my teacher, and when I was playing Binding of Isaac on the new DLC, and it just was playing April Fools because I do have around 80% complete save file on my Switch, but on PC when I was streaming this game, basically it was 0, so I was doing everything again, and April Fool basically has this gimmick when you get random items, and I got to some weird places, and we didn't know anything about the game because everything was new and stuff. And it was like, is this the room? Because maybe they left an item or something weird. I know it was an item you get by completing the game, but still, pretty weird stuff. So, yeah, people were shitting on people that were shitting on Sonic. Because they didn't want people to shit on Sonic because Sonic's so beloved and stuff. But, like I said before, Sonic does have a lot of issues on quality or bugs. Gameplay sometimes.
Piece of cake.
I will have a very difficult time with this one. I swear to God, I know that. Oh, this game has 140 emblems, by the way. So we are not even halfway through, but well, halfway through will be for me to get to the end. Because, like I said before,
Ancient civilization established on the sea.
I don't expect to sorry, people just messed up with my lights, so they looked a little dimmer. So yeah, people were shading Sonic, blah blah, people were like, Sonic had a right rough transition to 3D and stuff, you know, the memes. I don't want to say, I have a great time reading stuff like that. Usually, I know that basically you can get mad because it's a childhood game and you love the series and stuff, but you have to one, admit that Sonic did have a rough transition to 3D because ever since then, the company hasn't been doing so well compared to before because they haven't been releasing consoles use games, and secondly, it has been less consistent than ever. Just very high highs and very low lows. Eliminate them all. If you think that Big the Cat is, well, single monthly, single-minded. Well, you love Omega. Oh, so yeah. Basically, that happened. People were really mad at this. Sorry for interrupting the dialogue. People were really mad, as always. Stuff happened, blah blah blah. People didn't want people to shit on the Sonic because, well, everyone loves the Sonics and stuff. Some people do know that some Sonics are more prone to hate than others, but still, well, whatever. And I was just like very confused because I was like, well, I'm playing this game and just stuff is happening with this game for some reason. Until I remember, yeah, of course, stuff is happening. It's the 30th anniversary of Sonic. Sega probably just fucked up as always, which is kind of sad because this is basically their mascot, and they're giving more effort or power or money to other franchises. But maybe it's because they know people will love or buy these games compared to other franchises that maybe need a lot more time just to insult the public. But yeah, whatever. So that was my story. I want to play that run. I will play another day. I will play first chapter because stuff. Come on. So aside of that shit run, I just went back to university and I kinda missed being in my house because I can't sleep all the time I want and then just fall asleep and a nap. And I missed some classes early on today. So that's all that has been happening. That's why I didn't stream. I no longer need to hide my recent followers because my recent followers isn't that stupid hate rate bot or whatever. So I can just resist the note that I do have recent followers that are really cool people. Like Nintendo Dollar Shield. Thank you for following. Hey, what's the turtle doing? Well, I have 3 power in it, so yeah. So that is set everything set, I think. And now I can talk a little more about In Shadow, the 13th Dark, quote unquote. So they knew that basically we loved our other robot, you know, Gamma. So instead of doing a copy-paste or what we already love, they basically made a single-minded robot that hates Heckman with all his life. And it's this very chunky boy. I do like him a lot, but it's because he's very silly instead of menacing like maybe they tried to make him be. But like I said, until the one that just came back was Shadow because he was killed. He was supposed to be killed on Sonic Adventure too. But that didn't last long at all. They knew that basically they had a winner of a character with his edginess and all. But basically, instead of developing more the character and making him be a little more developed after what happened in Sonic Adventure 2, they took away his personality and memories, and his motivation is to know who he is. But is this Shadow? Because like I said at the start, we get Omega saying eliminate all Eggman robots. But Shadow isn't a robot, he's an organic life, ultimate life form. So that's the doubts that you get planted in your mind. And we have him saving Roach. So that's why I love the standing cutscene. We have him being a cool guy without trying or just being like, oh, I'm the coolest. Instead, showing, don't tell, you know, all that. And that's what the cutscene is all about, showing, don't telling. Dustin Dark, Shadow, who is amnesiastic. A Rush that is basically energy, but she's supposedly good. Supposedly, because she works for the government, but she's a thief. And Omega, who hates Eggman because he was locked up to look after Shadow, but he has basically a hateful mind or feelings toward Eggman, which is great. But sadly, it never developed into anything. Ba, 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 ba. This is a VOC. Satisfactory level. Oh yeah, and I also was on Twitter just commenting about this game because I played this as a kid, and when I played this kid, it was like, oh yeah, this game is very fun, it's just a little long and repetitive. And now that I am an adult, I can say this game is very repetitive. Primary target detected. Destroy Dr. Eggman.
You must only. Is that any way to treat your creator? Now witness your master's real power.
We're talking to you, Doctor.
This is revenge. I'll take it from here.
I've been seeing a lot of videos, so maybe I can't pull some of the glitches, but I don't expect to. I don't remember if this works well with this boss. No, apparently not. I saw some guy just going back and then taking Omega. Using Omega to take Eggman very quickly. But no, it's not working with me. So instead, I'll just hurry up and go to the next arena. Go, yeah, stay there, be a good boy.
Chaos control.
I went in about lots of argument about the game. There's a lot of mindless praise, which is not cool because you can love a game, but you should always be critical about games just to show the company what can be better or what can be, you know, a little tuned down just to be better. Yeah, of course, basically.
Cruiser battleship destroyed.
Always be better, never be worse. If people always is just, oh, this is perfect, then nothing will ever be better because, well, it's standard. If this is perfect, how can we improve? So people ask like,
So, that Eggman is behind all of this.
Whatever it takes, he's mine. Any objections?
Negative.
Is this the energy plant?
That red liquid is being traded at high prices.
oh,
Man must have plans to control the
like Bitcoin, I guess. The Bitcoin of the future is red liquid.
Ooh, it feels like
Or well, more like not oil, I guess. Whatever, you know, weird stuff.
I'll take it from here.
This is weird because, well, Omega is all like, I'll be the one to kill Eggman. And now he's like, nah, he's yours. Okay.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
But, you know, it's weird because Roots is the one with less of a motivation to basically kill Eggman or do anything against him. Maybe here only motivation is, oh, he stole some jewels sometimes, and all the wealth of the world are mine. Omega, isn't that a kind of really single-minded purpose? This is something I don't like of the game, is that sometimes when I'm shooting my allies, well, shooting in a literal sense, it's not like I'm betraying them, literally I am shooting them with my cannons. They tend just to be hurt sometimes and then don't come back, which can make stuff go a little slower.
Do they really think they have a chance?
No, they don't. Oh, by the way, the time stop can be a little annoying because some stuff will not activate if you have it activated. Like switches and stuff. Look. It's literally a time stop. It's not like just cosmetic or enemies and not moving. No, it's a time stop. The only thing that is not working like it should maybe is the... Oh, come on. It's a little time stop because you can see that the enemies are frozen. I don't know if the rings are frozen, I haven't seen that detail. The switches and everything are frozen. Enemies, bosses, everything. Which I don't like, but because they can just be cheap and just say, oh, just stop enemies. No, they stop everything, and when everything I mean everything. So this, since he's an Omega and he's a robot, he basically shoots stuff from his hands. And I noticed that basically the three tiers of stuff that they can shoot are always the same with the power characters. First is a wave, like, you know, fire or stuff with no lasting effect. Then it's... Let's see if the rings to move. No, I'm messing up. First is like a really weak attack, then it's a very strong attack, but it's still the same in a way that... No, everything is stopped in time. Very cool. Come on. They changed the voice actor for Shadow. You didn't notice before. This is so silly. Oh, what was I talking about? Animations? No. Characters? No. Tail being catchy? No. Oh yeah, repetition. I was talking about this on Twitter before, and people were to mindlessly praise this game, and it was like, yeah, I do like this game, but I noticed a lot of stuff I didn't before, and one of them is being like, the repetition is very, very strong on this one. Because instead of having a difficulty meter, hi, don't believe me as well, it's been a while. Instead of being like very different, we basically go through the same stage layout stuff with different characters. Oh, by the way, if you press this again, you can cancel the effect from the team attack earlier, which is something I just noticed, and it could have saved me a lot of problems as a kid, just waiting for stuff to happen. Oh, by the way, another effect of the team blast. Look at the timer. Frozen in time. Like I said, time stop. Literally. Literally, and with literally I mean literally in every single way. See? Look here. This is one of the Sonic games that I still care about. Yeah, this is a bug. A bug. I don't know what the pronunciation is. I saw it on a compilation of bugs of this game a long time ago. Basically, if you switch from flying to another while attacking, the flying character will attack. But since it has nothing to attack, it will repeat the attack for like 10 times or something. And the way to you refill the Team Blast is by attacking, getting rings, or destroying enemies. Even if your attacks don't connect, basically you get free meter for that. It's very useful. It's mostly useful for the mob battles, the two ones when you fight against Eggman, fight Wonderboard, because you can just spam that instead of just fighting the way you're supposed to. It can be much better.
Use B button for acceleration and balance with control stick.
But I was having this discussion. I was like, you know what I wish they did? I wish they pull it like maybe a Sonic adventure where every single team has their own. I never noticed this before. I want to see what is this. See, they don't care. They have weird stuff or secrets. I never seen this before. I want to see what's here. Oh, just to go back in case you went there. Huh. Well, okay. Also, adventure when everyone has their own stages or bosses, because it's kinda lame that you repeat so many stuff. Maybe it's a little more excusable within chaotix because you have different objectives, but when you're playing Team Sonic, Team Shadow, or Team Rose, well, Team Shadow, I will always say Team Shadow. It's like Team Rose, Team Sonic, and then Team Shadow is like these fingers represent more obstacles, and it's the same late but more obstacles. So it's playing the same game 3 times with different lengths, maybe some differences on robot placements, but it's the same game, so it can be a little tiresome. And the bosses being the same is kinda meh also. I like the ideas, but this game can be a lot better. It has cool stages, cool gimmicks, cool designs. Yeah, something different or something to differentiate them a little more. Maybe, I don't know, Team Rose, they are searching for Froggy and Chocola, so maybe they are going around helping Chao from Robot from something. It's a stupid idea I just came in with at the moment. This Sonic is all about speed. So, well, they basically are the traditional one. Team Chaotix is the more mission-based one. So they can have the missions like deactivate all bombs in a city or something. But be a little more varied with the objectives and not so restrictive, because some of the objectives are like defeat every single Eggman robot, and some of them are very hidden or you can miss them and it can just be like or just destroy or get rid of every single candle. It's a little bit. Team Shadow. I don't know. I mean, it's just a stupid idea because I know people and I look like a lot more when you're playing like for speed with some bumps on the road and you can do cool stuff. But the way the game is right now is basically the same stage with some little edits here and there.
Cake.
I think Team Babylon having to collect brains to keep their stream tier to progress through the stage will be cool. Team Babylon. I think that's from Sonic Riders, if I'm not wrong. The verbs. Well, people can always do that. We already know that fans can always think to wait the games and do new stuff or better stuff than the ones we got. Maybe if someone just has time or really wants to just do stuff with this game, they will really be cool doing that. And also, I do like that Team Shadow, or well, I will always say Team Shadow, but you know what I mean. Has a lot more skill showing skill. You can do more stuff just to progress faster, like those rings as a start, stuff like that. Which Team Rose or Team Sonic was a little more like that. The way this Team Rose is just like very easy, boring, and just but Sonic Red Verse, yeah. I see that a lot of people like the green one for some reason, but I never ever. What just happened? Omega, you are on the pass, buddy. I already destroyed them. I see that. That's what people like about Sonic Adventure 2, that it has a lot more skill on some of the Sonic stages. Maybe a little more on all the stages also, but the way this is very like you have to play it way too much just to learn and have an idea of what to do at times. That's one I don't like about Sonic Adventure 2, is that you need maybe audio upgrades just to play better or the way it should be in my head. But I do like that it has a lot of skill feeling. The way I like games is that having a low skill floor and a huge sky ceiling, because when you have more people enter the game and enjoy it, but then be able to speedrun or play the game many times just to get better and do stuff like that, I think it's a good way of giving the game a lot of life and an audience just to play with it. Yeah, Team Shells, Team Dark does require much skill. Not much though. They do show more enemies around stuff. But like I said before, the game can be a little of a hustle because you have to play the same many times. And Team Rose is just so easy and short. I can say though that they did basically polish the game more than other games. On animation, budget stuff maybe. It can be more polished, but well, which game can be more polished? Come on. Oh yeah, the gold ones. And it has a pole sticking down. Poor turtle. I wonder if I should play Sonic Riders. People say so many good things about it, but I am not big on most racing games, except maybe CTR. Because CTR is so skill based. I mean, I still have some luck stuff, but it's not so much like Mario Kart, where your skill gets you so far before being F up by some RNG. Now come on, I know I can do this. I never knew this before, but then I saw some speedruns, and I noticed that basically you can... No, robots, forget about me. You can get to the top just by using the obstacles around, but it's a little difficult apparently, or at least for me. I don't want to give up on this. Come on! Yeah, you guys, just chill down there. Yeah, I always just fight the robots, but being able to skip all the robots is so cool. It's something I never expected, and it's part of what I want more in this game. To be able to skip stuff just by playing well. If Sonic Heroes was like Sonic 3, where you only had to get all emeralds with Sonic, it would have been better. Maybe. Part of the thing I did dislike with the polish is that the special stages were as cool as they sound or look, and the idea that basically found every single Sonic fan from that time onward, because they introduced basically the boost formula. Is it me, or it just appeared like I cannot get there? Oh, barely. I can get barely there. It's a little scary. I don't want to fall. Wait a moment. Good. Kind of a time waster, but still okay. Yeah, but like I said, my problem with the special stages more often than not, aside of, well, having to look for keys and then getting the key by not getting hit in this game, which is very hard not to get hit because of the way enemy operates or how you are supposed to go through the stage. Having to play so safe. What the hell just happened? Is that they are so buggy, and I don't mean like buggy, but buggy. Like, I am accelerating and then you stop accelerating when you are busting for some reason, it's weird. Or sometimes you are accelerating and then basically you go through a wall, because the way the game is meant to play, you are not going in a straight line, but with curves and all. It's like if you go through a curve, you will go up through the circle, but then you fall and you waste time. And it just doesn't feel good playing like that. Playing the special stages can be way too easy or can be way too bad, and after you get all once inside of them, you should be able to repeat them. Yeah, the keys could be in giant rings or something. Yeah, maybe. Or something hidden in the stage, like a side path or something. I am sure that would have been much more fun to just find or something. I like the gameplay, like you said, but playing 4 times is way too much. The other option we had is that maybe we could use selected difficulty. TF chaotix can be just the second objective because, well, they are mission based. And we only play once, so... Oh, what difficulty you like? Easy? You can play a Team Bros, but the problem then is that maybe people don't play with all the teams, and some people like to play with some teams, but they couldn't have done that because... What I'm saying is that I want to be able to play with every single team, but also... Come on. Oh well, doesn't matter. I want to play with every single team, but also maybe select the difficulty. I like the idea of the difficulty, but I don't like the way it's implemented. See, look. This is also very cool. You can skip everything! That's so cool! I do dislike when my partners get hit that they lie in the ground for so long I have to wait. But yeah, it can be for bouncy purposes and stuff. Yeah, Generations had much of a better control scheme for the special stages, and they copied basically the formula of the special stages from this game. If I am honest, most of the Rush games just copied the formula from this game. Sonic Rush, Sonic Colors on 3DS, and Sonic Generations all copied the way you play the special stage from this game. I just wish they had more side routes on some of the stages. And also, the way that you basically play the same stages but 4 times creates some paradoxes because, well, you're fighting Eggman 4 times, which is already kind of blah. What is happening? Come on, let me get out of here. No! No! To be honest, I also wish they got rid of losing all your points when you die in a way, just because it's way too punishing and the game is not always perfect. But I'll give the game some slack. This was me basically fucking up with the game, trying to show some of the techniques I learned from speedruns. What? This is bullshit! Oh, by the way, if all teams had super farms unlocked, it would be very cool. If you don't know, apparently, I never did this. I had to control this on my GameCube, but never did this because, I don't know. They did say this a lot on game packs or the forums. You can press Y, I think, while selecting your team, and you can use the metallic version of the team. So even if you couldn't use, if you couldn't use get super forms, maybe metallic forms as a reward, and know the theme of the game, or well, the main villain of the game, will be really cool also. Just as a completion bonus or getting all emblem maybe. Something more than it's not just the last story. Another thing that I don't quite like about this game is that, well, it can be quite...
I'm ashamed to call myself a treasure hunter.
It can be quite bad at times if you don't switch the formation the game expects you to play. Or, well, you don't play the way they want like the rubber banding of this segment, it can be very well.
Those creeps over there.
Reverse that is not nice.
And you are...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this broad? Our client's adversary, perhaps.
You mean the bad guys? You guys don't fool me. I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
But yeah, if you don't know, you can basically in 2 players select the metallic version of the characters you are playing as, or well, not unlock, just select.
Alright, then let's do it. I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
This is all so often just luck based. And it's so annoying.
You really shouldn't mess with us. Let me show you what a real treasure hunter can do.
Oh, really? Okay.
Alright, then let's do it.
I can, but I want to play this legit once. Because on Team Sonic, I think I showed already that basically you can just stand still and Team Rails will just go off stage by themselves. With Team Chaotix, they just went down the stage by themselves.
You really shouldn't mess with
Okay, I'll just like fuck this.
Alright, then let's do it.
Let us get the doctor first.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Get out of my way!
Chaos control!
Yeah, it's basically locked, because they tend to try to use the formation you are supposed to be weak against. But it's so annoying. It's obviously not intended for you to play the way you are. I cannot even see where they are. Hello, where are you? Charmies, get away. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I was doing.
You
B.
should thank me for letting you live.
B. Listen a minute. So this shows that they know how easy or hard it can be, and you're basically just expecting them to just fall straight out the first second.
I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Hey guys, wait for me!
Cool, Sid.
Our top priority is Eggman. Don't forget that. No time to waste.
Oh, please.
Who's serious, Omega?
Yes, Omega. Learn to gamble. Learn to gamble, Omega. We're teaching you how to spend your life saving on this place. Just so you can have some fun, thinking that you can cheat the system and get a better lifestyle.
This is the ultimate power.
I do like the bunny robots, for some reason. Some non-creepy reasons, that is. Termi is so small that it's very hard to miss him. No, so easy to miss him. And this place is also kind of annoying because you cannot fully control where you're going. I mean, you can, but then the game just like, no. And you cannot comprehend why the game is not letting you go where you want to go. Yeah, I like the do. Like I said, this shows that they care instead of just reusing the same models always. They just do special stuff, have special enemies, different enemies. They have one enemy that they use only for the last missions. That are the flying guys, the burp guys. The ones that have the giant laser cannons and everything. Shadow, I want to, but this is pinball, and pinball is not my part though. Kinda wish they were team with levels, because on Lost Jungle, or well, the jungle levels, well, they don't really have a special cutscene, but for this one they do, and this is why it is one of my favorite thematic levels. It might not be my favorite gameplay-wise, but for the music and how the place looks, I do like it a lot. One thing that I don't like about this costume is that... please. Eggman is not going anywhere. I mean, he's going to destroy the world supposedly in 24 hours. He could have done that if he didn't tell anyone, but, well, spoiler alert, that's not Eggman. So, he's basically provoking people. What is happened? Oh, I am destroying the world. I'm better to tell everyone that I'm going to do it. One thing that I don't like about the custom, I was gonna say, is that there's some special enemies that are silver and they can only be hurt by the power characters. But we have here one enemy that is basically a normal enemy, looks silver, but it doesn't require the power formation, so it can be a little confusing. So, why Eggman needs to build Eggman Land if he already has places with casinos is weird to me. He already has land that he owns or something, or he took over. Plot holes, or maybe I'm not knowing what the hell is happening. No, but really, he does has this casino, or many casinos. Casino 9, he has Scrap Rain, he has a lot of places that he took over, so he can just build Eggman Lab there. Or maybe he just wants to take over the world, so... His motivations are never too... consistent. Sometimes he just wants to build Eggman Land for the sake of it. One time he did, and it ended up being a freaking huge long stage that some people hate or love. It's so freaking long that the Wii version of Song Elite basically split the level in 5 or 6. Come on, I can't... Let me go up! Oh. Hey, Shell already got up. Thank you.
Paid out from the slot machine on the pinball table varies, depending on the matching symbols. Up to 200 rings are paid out on one ball, but if you have 3 balls in the machine, it's triple to 600 rings. If Eggman
Thank you.
match, then you lose. So don't press your luck.
I'm not here to gamble. I'm here to get to the end and... is Omega still gambling? Here you go.
I'll take it from here.
Come on.
So, what's your opinion on this game? I mean, I was just talking earlier that many people had a very very split opinion on this game. That some people were talking about how this game was a toilet, and some people was like, oh yeah, and other people was like, no. It basically created a shitstorm on Twitter, where some people were like, oh, you know this, always talking about how bad Sonic is or his clicks. And other people were like, nah, this game sucks. Other people are like, oh no, this game is amazing, it's the best game ever. Like I said, I do like this game, but I cannot say that any game is perfect. Even Paper Mario, which is basically my favorite game. Not ever, but my favorite game from my childhood.
There's someone there.
I think I can go to the lasers. If they are...
It looks like there's a special
No.
room up there.
Yeah, how can I go there? On my life, I never can go there. I only know that SPO can basically go invisible and go there, but how? How?
I'll take it from here.
What am I missing? Is there some secret switch around? No, I don't think so. It was just left over from Team Chaotix. Because when I was a kid, I saw that switch there, or well, that lever, and was like, oh yeah, it makes very sense. You go there and you press the lever and then go back. But no, you can get back here from there. And the teens just play about this. Talk about this, mentioned it. It's kind of very cruel. This is one other thing that I don't like this game. Getting to levers with the flying formation when they are in the sky is very freaking hard. Yeah, but well, you're supposed to play Team Chaotix anyway just to get to the end. But most people do know that there is a true ending, I guess. I mean, when I was a kid, I completed every single level, and then when I was trying to get every single second level or extra mission, I accidentally got a Chaos Emerald and was like, oh, there's the Chaos Emerald, you know, from the old game. Maybe I can go super if I get them all. So I played with Team Rose because they are the shortest one. I got every single level with the Chaos Emeralds. I was a kid, so I don't remember if the game says collect every single Chaos Emerald to get through Undone. I didn't know English at the time.
Mission completed.
And then I got to every single Emerald and I was like, wait, what's this? Last story? And I was like, what? Oh, by the way, spoilers. Yeah, spoilers. It will be every single... I'm sorry.
This proves my power.
Let's say hypothetically that there is a last story or something. Levels are very finicky. You weren't here for other levels, or, well, playthrough of the other things. But I was playing Team Sonic, and with Team Sonic and Lost Jungle, the binds sometimes didn't work, or, well, they sent me way ahead of where I'm supposed to go. When you're not playing as the formation that they want you to play, which is not always obvious or set to you, some gimmicks don't work like at all, or they send you somewhere that you are not supposed to go and die. Some stage gimmicks or things just don't work at all most of the time. So, like I said, I do like this game a lot for what it brought to the table, basically giving me Omega, that is one of my not favorites, but most liked characters. But it's so flawed that it's hard to just say that it's perfect and stuff. Or it's hard also to recommend to other people. Mostly because also it's not very available for other people because it's this for some reason this is one of the Sonic games on consoles that they didn't brought anywhere. I mean, technically there is a PC version, but I think that's the CD version that you can install and you cannot get it anywhere. So emulation is the only way of getting this game nowadays.
Annihilate.
I do like that themes have like a specific dialogue from events or some stuff happening. They can be a little repetitive at times when they use generic dialogue for my robots or stuff like that, but
Without having a bit of fun.
still, very unique, brings personality. I like it. I like it a lot. But okay, I was talking about stuff that didn't work. That was one. The another one was that I was trying to basically kill the enemies that were introduced on the flying fleet, the birds with giant cannons. And when I send a character to attack them, it will just basically be stunned for a while. So I didn't have a way to damage them reliably. So when I was basically using Omega, power character, they will go, attack, and then be stunned. I was like just waiting and waiting and waiting. Come on, let me go up. Come on, let me go up. Let me go up. I want to go up. There. Another one was on also Lost Jungle. Sometimes the rail didn't want to work also, and I had a lot of issues on Hand Castle just because some stuff didn't want to work because I was using blind when they was expecting me to use power or other, you know, the stuff that always happens. It's funny that they added basically enemies to the board, but they don't add anything. You basically kill them. There's no way to get hurt by them. Thanks, Omega. I also have eyes.
Change formations to sideways from here.
But also been a while since I saw you last. How have you been? I don't know, I'm trying to be a good streamer or host or whatever. So I don't know how to interact with the people. Human interaction hurts me. So yeah, how have you been? How have you really look like? Have you played any other Sonic game? Well, thank you for this. Fire. Many people says, Shout Hedgehog was the first game with guns. No. It was Sonic Adventure 2, I think. Unless there was some kind of crossover with,
It's all over if you fall.
I don't know, Metal Slug and Sonic or Sonic with...
I'll take it from here.
What just happened?
Got it.
I don't know, I am just thankful that I didn't die, but what the fuck just I'll forget it. So it happens in this game and you have to roll with it. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I forgot that Sonic Adventure 1 has human beings with guns. And Xiao just basically was invincible because he was made of water and people shoot guns at being made of water at the body, not the brain. The brain that is basically visible to everyone. Yeah, they are not smartest. They haven't done anything good in the entire series. Or useful. And not even kidding, they haven't been useful in any game at all. That's the military of this world. Or maybe of your country too. Basically, they can be useless too, depending on where you live. But yeah, Chaos being shot by guns. Sonic Adventure 2 has a military that's basically called Gun, as if that wasn't a red flag by itself. They basically have robots shooting guns at Sonic. Then you have this game, and this game is the first game where Eggman robots start to hold guns on their hands, I guess. Real guns in a way, or maybe they are laser guns? Hard to say. Oh right, there is a switch ramp? Or...
Looks like that case is being guarded by those guys.
oh. It looks like a cartoon gun, but still shoots bullets. Kinda dangerous. But then again, this is not Eggman. We have a more... maybe not smart just because he has no 300 IQ, but more efficient guy on charge. I wasn't expecting to be basically reset with this, but okay, let's roll with it, I guess. I don't like being shot to the ground. Wait. Oh no. I wanted to show something.
Here they come.
All this time I spent watching speedruns. Come on, Rush. Work with me. Rush. Why are you there? Well, that called Eggman robots by basically everyone. Or, well, maybe Team Rose on Tails with his new baby voice actor. Okay, I will just make a save state because I don't know how this one works. But I saw a very cool exploit where you can basically go to the finish of the stage. I think it's here there, or maybe it's not here. Instant kill. Instant kill. Why? Yeah, but I don't know. I know that Eggman Robot or Egg Robo is the one that has the... oh, hell. I mean, Eggman Robot has a gun, but it's a laser gun, so does that count? Okay, I don't know how this works, but the exploit that I'm talking about is one where Omega or any characters go from one side to another and then go to the end of the stage basically for free, and I don't know how they do it. But I don't want to replicate it. This should be cool. it was specifically the orange Eggman replicas. Oh well, they aren't always orange, so let's say it's the ones that have basically Eggman face with the glasses, because those ones don't have the glasses. Maybe that can be the difference. Yeah, I am not there with dying again. It's just safe side. It's both cool and bad because, well, they do have a cool design of this game, but they are the ones that are most used through the games, and the less effective ones also. I think the most effective one, or the most effective enemy so far, has been the gun soldiers. Just because they tend to shoot very fast to you. Or that's been my experience so far. Yeah, they have basically the same mold, and they have been used ever since. And not even joking, they've been always. And they are basically cannon fodder. They are the enemy that you basically can kill in mass. Mass produced, very medicine at times. Okay, I don't know how this works, so I'll just go to the end stage. The legit way, I guess. Boring. Come on, don't shoot me down! Okay. I almost just going to spot a YouTube video and learn the strat, just don't. I don't have to go to this stupid pinball table. Yeah, easily. If anything, it's because the gun soldiers, as ineffective they are for the enemies or defending the nation or the world at any scale, they do really shoot you very fast in comparison to Eggman robots, which just turn around, wave, look pretty like penguins, you know, the Madagascar penguins. Like be shoving and wave or whatever the quote was. Like, look at them on the table, they're just doing nothing at all. Oh. But the gun soldiers, they really shoot you very fast, and they are kind of they can be on really bad spots at times, like when I was playing at Tails on the sun level. After the fifth section, when you basically break two doors and then you are in a tunnel, you go to another segment. And there are three robots. Right away, one robot just comes at you and just shoots you with perfect aim, and it's so impossible for me to dodge that I just rage quit the game right away, because I had 98 rings on my second run. Wait, that was very cool of a reference too. But that enemy just chip shot me so many times that I just said like, oh fuck this, I'm not playing this again. Yeah, the helmet ones are very annoying, and they tend to...
Tell me, Doctor, what was I doing? Asleep on that base? And what about my memory?
Your memory? What memory? You have no past to remember.
The Snake Team in a nutshell.
I believe our time is up. I'll see you again soon. Get there.
Wait, Doctor.
It's useless, Shadow. We have to fight him.
Rush, you do know that you basically work with Shadow the last game, and you could basically fill him in with every single detail and get him to your side and basically be a partner to get all the jewels in the world just by faking a backstory, even if you wanted. Why are you being so secret about his past? he turned out to be a very cool guy when he knew that basically he was working to protect the world from all evil or something. To give help to humanity. Rush. Which is very funny because, in a way, it's Rush told Shadow all his backstory and where he came from and what he was supposed to do or whatever his motivation was and his past. She would have prevented Shadow from becoming evil and basically destroying the world on so many occasions, or harvesting all the humans on Shadow the Hedgehog, which are, well, many roots of the game. Youthful level, evil. You could prevent it Shadow from falling into depression, you can prevent it Shadow from destroying humanity, you can prevent it Shadow from killing the president, you can have prevented Shadow from killing Sonic. Rush. Rush.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
Or maybe she doesn't tell him because she's very confused that why Shadow isn't that casual at all. And she also has the doubts if he is real or not. I just spammed the exploit.
It's useless, Shadow. We have to fight him.
Numerous targets detected inside perimeter. Prepare to
It could be so many things, but still. Rich does care for Shadow, so it's weird that she doesn't tell him. Even after the ending. Oh, but you'll see what the ending is and why it brings to the table. Soon enough, if I don't fuck up this level so much like before. But I shouldn't fuck up so much because I was playing Team Sonic and the band didn't want to work. And I was also playing for the special stages and the special stages so hard and I had to repeat many of times. Not many times, just 2 or 3. Whatever. Rouge, you're a very bad friend. In a way, Shadow's right. I mean, they are very effective until they aren't. They go from ineffective at heal to very effective at murderous. Do you like Chaotix the Hedgehog, the game, or do you play it later? I like that game, but not love it.
Just as planned.
Every Sonic game is very flawed, so you cannot just say, oh, it's very valuable because something. Sonic 1 is flawed in its own way. Like, hell, that game is very labyrinthic and very slow when you basically are trying to sell a rival to Mario that goes very fast through stages. Sonic 2, it has the special stages that can be a little hard. The level tends to have many places where you can just fall and die on stages with no warnings. There is also the infamous bit of wasting time, which is, well, a bit where you literally waste time. You got supersonic before, which is a punishment, until
You underestimated us, haven't you?
Then we have Sonic 3 that I don't have many bad things to say, but it's still very labyrinthic, like very slow at times, or many gimmicks where you have to wait or just do stuff. Then we have Sonic and Knuckles, that is basically the same as 3.
A troop of sentry robots destroyed.
Oh, good. Then we have Sonic Adventure 1, that basically was tested the waters and have some gameplay that is very big, where you can miss the fish lots of times. Gamma can be very easy or very... you don't have to think too much, it's spam B.
Energy detected. Ground base up ahead.
I wonder what the doctor really meant.
We must capture him first. Let's go.
Sonic on that game is very cool. Knuckles can be a little just boring at times. But I do like that. You know what I like about Sonic Adventure 1 more than 2? Is that you can make your own path in a way. You can... they talked about everything. You can go through buildings, you can go here and there, you can make your own shortcuts, you can break that game open in so many ways. It's so much fun doing so. You don't have to worry too much about playing the way they want you just for an A rank. Sonic 3D Blast. Yeah, it's a little tiring. Maybe the special stages aren't too special. It's a fun game, it has cool music. Many people hate it. This game is very repetitive. That's like my small review of most game I played so far. Sonic Advance 1 is very... it tends to kill you way too much just for stuff that you cannot see ahead. The launch stage, when you basically see the ship being set into space, is very cool, but so freaking bullshit. There's so many places that just send you backwards or just don't work and send you into spikes. Sonic Advance 2 is very fun, but I can agree that the bosses can be a little hard if you don't know how to fight them, or you try to go way too fast. And the last zone is boss rush, and it shouldn't be like that because you just fight most of the bosses. But I do like that they basically fixed how Amy played, because I do like that they basically made Amy her own character, very special, with her own moveset. She's very sensitive, but she's way too hard to use, and most of the time she doesn't work. Like, you cannot control her in any single way to move around the stage. She's basically hard mode, but also very annoying. The only use she has is basically fighting the bosses, because she makes the bosses very easy to fight. Or, well, way too simple, very easy. Which I do like a lot, because it's more like fight oriented than platform oriented. But that's the TLDR so far of every single game Sonic has played on my channel. I play more games obviously about Sonic, and I have more stuff to say about other games, but I reserve my opinions till I play those games again. So you think the gameplay is decent and story isn't? Child the Hedgehog? I do like Child the Hedgehog that it did bring a lot of stuff that you can do or gimmicks. It can be quite fun. But yeah, the problem is that maybe they should have let you select from 6 stories instead of just making your own path, which is a very cool concept, I gotta admit. But the execution is a little meh, because it can be, oh, you just exploded the city, or you just killed the president, and then the next stage is like, hey Shadow, long time no see, we were friends, you're a good guy, aren't you? It's like, run. He's trying to kill everyone, run! Or basically Shadow, you saved a city or destroy a giant alien ship. And then the bad guy is like, oh Shadow, you and I are friends. You don't represent any threat to me, so help me destroy this human. And it's like, he just betrayed you like 6 times, what are you talking about? The execution of a mess. One of the worst samples when you are going to the neutral route from good or evil route. Because
We'll be able to move on.
because the last stage of Shadow the Hedgehog, in neutral route, you are going against Eggman. Because he created you and you want to kill him because he made you think that you are a robot. Spoilers by the way, but it's a story, so who cares? Or maybe you care, sorry. But Shadow just has the realization like, oh, he created me, he's going to heal. And he never told Shadow in either one of the routes that he was a robot or something. It's like, where did you get that idea from? Or when did you get this information from? But I do believe that they expect you to go to the neutral route first. Because Hero and Dark Story more often than not are very hard or very boring to go through or complete the mission for them.
Don't worry about them. Just keep
Like the worst example is Lost Impact when you have to destroy a lot of prototype chaotix. They are everyone of the coloring, but they're so hard to even find, and the place is so huge and hard to just go through or around.
the rail disappeared.
Yeah, I also know a lot about GameCube Sonic games, except of about Sonic Adventure 2, which is the only game that I didn't play on the original. And mostly because it was basically sold out everywhere. That's what hurts me so much. I am a huge Sonic fan, not a Sonic apologist, a Sonic fan. I accept the game has flaws, and I talk about the flaws, accept it has flaws, and basically I am very critical with the flaws, but I still enjoy the games. You get me? Instead of being like, oh no, to be a Sonic fan you have to basically like and love every single game, and every time you say something about the game that is bad, you are not a true Sonic fan. You are an asshole trying to be a Sonic fan. But when I play Sonic Adventure 2, which is a game that I basically heard all my life about, I never got to play, and I got to play it, I was like, which is very... It just hurts me because I really wanted to like the game, but I didn't like the game. It's like, how do you say this? Let's say that you love deserts, and you want to taste this legendary dessert not desert, because desert is the sound and everything. Sorry.
Here they come.
Eggman's robots must be eliminated. Annihilation.
But yeah, I basically wanted to taste this legendary dessert, but because I am a dessert aficionado and I didn't like it, and I was like, why? Why me? Why I don't like it? Is something wrong with me? And everyone is like, oh, this game is the best. And I'm like, no. So yeah, I feel like a little bad because I don't like that one, and everyone does. Okay, I have time to right now. Oh, some fanboys, yeah. Would you be able to precise game you like or dislike? Everyone has their own opinion. Yeah, they do. I mean, I like a lot of games, but many people just might feel like they are very dated or something, and And maybe they don't hold up like Sonic Mania, because Sonic Mania is a better version of the old games in a way. I mean, that's my opinion. I do like the old ones a lot. I played a lot of them. I mean, them lots of time, because they were my first game ever. Sonic was my first game I ever played. Sonic 2, more specifically. And when I just go slow and go with flying, because if I get shot in a weird direction. What I'm trying to say is that, yeah, you can like any game you like, you can dislike any game you dislike, but what I don't like about always being an apologist, you can say, or, well, a fanboy, quote unquote, is that I said this at the start of stream. If you are never critic about game, you can never tell a company or other people what can be done better for the future. You can never improve, you can never be better, you can never expect more, because you're expecting the same every time. That is what you think is perfect. Nothing is perfect ever. What just happened? I am very confused. Let me go! You're holding me hostage. What I say is that no game is perfect, like I said, but I believe that criticism is good as long as it's constructive. Because many people think that criticism is just calling a game shit and then spitting on it and saying, oh, this game is so bad. No, that's not criticism, that's just being asshole. When you do basically use criticism in a good way, you can make or tell stuff and make a product better. Yeah, but people don't differentiate between constructive criticism and criticism. They think all criticism is bad. Like, they think criticism is like disliking a game and just calling it shit or something. Which is not true, like you just mentioned before. I also believe that games are like an art. It's easy to dislike some kind of art or be very critical of some art and think that you don't like it because of the way it is. But not every single game has to be the way you want it to be, either. Some games are supposed to be hard, other games are more supposed to be easier. Some games tell a story and they want to be hard because the story is about a struggle, maybe. Or it's something like, you get me. I mean, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. Can't you stop going backwards for no reason at all? Yeah, art is not opportunity interpretation. I mean, most of the time, I was having this conversation with someone the other day about art. And art is very difficult because art can be what you feel it is, but there is sometimes that art does have a meaning. Like, let's say, for example, Hotline Miami is about how bad racism is, or how you basically lost sensibility for killing, because the game is about, you know, killing everyone and just doing it in repetition. But maybe someone is saying, no, the game is about depression and they have their own argument. And if they have their own argument or way of thinking that, it cannot be wrong because they feel like it is that way. So TLDR, art can have meaning, their own meaning, because the artist has stated what it is about or what they want to show in that piece of art. But if you have your own interpretation and reason for feeling that way, it is not wrong. It's just the way you are saying it. And it cannot be wrong because, well, sometimes people don't know or don't think they're making something or doing something when they are making art. So it's very complicated, but I think it's understandable what I'm saying. Yeah, art is what you can do with it. Jameson art, except Road to Hell distribution. That game is the opposite of art. That game is a masterpiece. Okay, so I'm getting into a territory where everything is hard and I basically die every single time I try to get or do something. Bam 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 bam.
This must be the drive for that giant cannon.
It looks fun. Let's get in.
Why is everyone saying that it's fun? Am I the only one with a brain that thinks, oh, you know, a gun is powder to shoot something. Maybe if I get exploded due to be shot into who knows where, maybe it's not a good idea.
Did you know that we can maneuver right and left while airborne?
Yeah, I know. Oh, for my viewers, if you were thinking or attentive at what I was saying before, remember these capsules. I said that it will be important with the Team Dark story. Remember this capsule at the beginning? Shadow wasn't one. So why are they here? TLDR, we don't know until the ending. But there is a reason for Eggman trying to destroy them all. Eggman is also very weird. It's like he respects Shadow, but he doesn't respect Shadow. He can be quite an asshole in these games. This is another thing that I do like at this game, is that they have a team, or they're showing that something about the place you are. Like, they build these places. Why am I being shot again? This is the reason I am not getting every single air rank, okay? After a while, you can just give up about getting everything perfect when the game is trying to kill you every single time you do something, okay? I guess they are used to run via strings. Cannons aren't too much of a stretch. I say it's a lot of a stretch. Like I said before, think about this. When you are in a cannon, think about the gun. How do you think guns work? They have the tip that flies off and the compartment with powder. And the powder is there just to prevent you from... It's there to allow you to shoot the bullet. So there is the hammer hitting it, then there's an explosion, and then you can see that the bullets just come off from the explosion. So think about it. It will be very fun to jump from a trampoline, but being fired from a cannon, you're asking to be dead or a rival. Okay. No. There. Ba-dum, bam, bam. You know what? Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. They have been using cannons all this time, but still. I mean, those are very small cannons, but yeah, they kinda feel like they're using powder, even if they are made of stone and or metal. They look like they are made of stone though. But yeah, I guess they are immune to explosions. Oh, whatever. I guess my argument just got turned to shreds by that. Annihilation. Charge. But still, I mean, the difference is like, okay, yeah, it's a gun. I give up on that. But let's say that you are used to being fired from a single small hand pistol. Being shot from those cannons is like just being shot from a freaking Magnum, a Pile Rider from Resident Evil. Like, I don't know how many people played that game, or Revelations more specifically, because Pile Rider is a legendary whip. I'm not calling this, just so people know that this game I do like, but it's very flawed and tends to kill me for no freaking reason. A Power Rider is a gun that has been on Resident Evil for a while. It was introduced on, I believe, Resident Evil Revelations. It's a legendary gun that you basically get with a level. The legendary guns basically do more damage or are very special or have very weird attributes. That one is a Magnum. If this is a normal Magnum, Power Rider is something like this long. It's like huge. I'm not even kidding. It's a huge gun. It's ridiculous, and I like it a lot. So I haven't been talking a lot about Team Dark. Well, aside of the usual. I was almost saying before that it's kinda weird that Shadow has this like non-confrontational attitude with Eggman. Like he does try to get in fights with other people or, well, animals, I guess. Is that offensive to one universe? I don't think so, because it's accurate. Is saying you eat like an animal offensive in this world? By the way, I'm going to use save state because that was bullshit. I'm just thinking because you see that there is so many sentient animals in a way. Weird stuff. What are you even thinking of? Sorry. Oh, don't tell me I was going to fall. But yeah, it was very weird just thinking about that. Shadow is like, no, Doctor, and all this senseless fighting. But then he's like, oh, I'm gonna destroy them all. Why? Maybe he has some like inner program, like maybe he has like a failsafe ingrained in his brain, like don't attack Dr. Gerard Robotnik or something. Yeah, but I'm thinking about that. Maybe he's like he has like a failsafe on his brain, like don't attack Dr. Gerald Robotnik, and he's kinda like they are so similar, so he's like, oh, don't attack Eggman either, and he doesn't want to, but he needs to because he's his own person and whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, I guess.
That cannon sure came in handy.
Yeah, but a bit scary.
They say that basically you can go very fast by switching from speed to whatever. There are also mentions about the translation being wrong or weird, but I cannot even think about any one of them right now. Should I? Is that? Omega, what are you just doing there? Can you get out of there, please? Whatever. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Don't kill me! Omega, please come back! Omega, what the fuck? I am stuck! Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Okay, so now that I did survive, I had just to throw myself from a cliff. Because the game just decided to get Omega out of my party.
Looks like we'll be able to move on.
No problem. Let's get moving.
Also, it's kind of weird. I mean, Shadow is amnesiastic, which is it just brings so many questions to my brain. Like, when you are amnesiastic, are you like in default factory settings again? If you are like a created life form, what are the default factory settings? What do you know? What was he created with knowledge of what? I mean, what does he know? Does he know that the mitochondria is the power self of the cell? I mean, we never get any... We never get any Shadow Android to talk, wait, aside of them, but they are not canon because they are multiplayer only. You know what I'm talking about, I think. But maybe having memories from Shadow makes them more effective. I will argue that it makes them more more prone or more likely to just betray Eggman because, well, why will they help Eggman though? I know there are lasers here, you cannot fool me. He will only need to program obedience and battle programs. But apparently, I don't remember when I got this from. Someone said that he does program fear on his robots just because he get a kick out of that. It's very messed up for a lot of Sonic game, but okay. I think that was from the comics. I don't remember. But I saw it like a random fun beat about something, or maybe it was from some game.
That must be the base's control tower.
We're finally here.
Here we come, Eggman.
If that's true, well, it would just make Omega just hating Eggman a lot more understandable. I wanted to do a leak speed attack, or, well, dash. Yeah, but also, how do you even program battle experience?
I couldn't even beat Gamma or Beta.
I will argue that a more effective robot or creation will be more deadly or better if they have memories or feelings or a way of improving, you know? Not being like, oh, this is how I should battle, but having their own way of thinking or improving or making decisions to go.
Got him!
Capture him first. Then you can have your revenge, Omega.
See, this is one of the weird things. Oh, I think I understand or remember what was the weird translation. It was Rouge saying Eggman smile. You have any reaction? And Omega is like a negative because the one that wants to kill Eggman is Omega. Xiao wants answers. Rouge just wants jewels, I guess. Or maybe she wants to help them, but she doesn't because plot. Like, I don't have any excuses for Rush. What's your excuse for anything in this game? Come here, come here.
¿Se puede?
There you go.
Ok. Acuéstate luego. ¿Vas a comer algo, una cosita?
No?
¿No? ¿Mañana vas a tomar desayuno acá?
Sí.
¿Qué vas a comer en la mañana?
I didn't know. So? Sorry, that was my grandma. But she's nice. She just brought me some alcohol gel from the house, you know, for disinfection stuff. Because I have to go back to university and I got to use the subway and it's so full of people. It's basically useless. Any measure that my government will just hope to have is... Oh, social distancing. Yeah, let's do social distancing in a place where all use sheeps, all one side to the other. Like, ugh, why? This smells weird. This smells like yogurt for some reason. Oh yeah, right. Rouge wants Eggman's secret treasure, but Eggman's secret treasure was the friend you made along the way, all the time.
Second wave approaching. Ready.
Chaos control!
Or well, the secret treasure was Shadow all along, I guess. I don't remember, but I remember seeing something like about that. You see retreat, but you are coming with me. Look. See? What do you say retreat and then you come rushing towards me, huh? You had your chance. No, you die.
All right.
Okay, this is the 5th zone. Right? Yeah, forest, castle, fleet.
Why not just give it up, Doctor?
I mean, he kinda gave up and tried to get away, but... Damn it, Deckman.
Shadow?
Let's go.
Alternate life form data has been copied.
See? He copied the data of everyone, but he didn't get any way of improvising or having feelings or doing stuff, so he lost. I mean, spoilers alert, but you know, Sonic leaves, so I don't know if that's much of a spoiler alert. That's one of the cues where you could not have said anything, Rouge. Anything. I'm sorry, but really, why?
Activating balance servo.
You know, Team Metal or Team... Maybe... Yeah, Team Metal would be a little of a cool idea. Or maybe use Metal Sonic being his own. Like, he could do any function by morphing his body around, because he's like Terminator in this way, in this weird way. He can basically become liquid metal or other stuff. Maybe he could just basically create his own teammates, because he's alone. He doesn't have any friends. You know, all that stupid stupid lesson like, oh, we won because we are a team and you're not alone. But then what will be the enemies? Because or the story. The story might maybe have been like him taking over Eggman Empire or anything. Like a prequel in a way. But I do agree. I would love have seen him playable in a way. Bam, 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 ba-dum.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all.
You know, Shadow, that's kind of offensive. You have Omega on your side.
Naturally.
If I get there and don't die,
Mission failed.
Useless heaps of metal.
you know, ignore. Ignore. I don't need to kill anything. I don't want any rank.
A prime in the vicinity.
Brack. Froggy! What do you get to be? Oh, that's kind of a pun, isn't it? Did the frog just jump to his doom? Oh well. You will be remembered, frog.
Annihilate.
I mean, I have been killed by pawns like twice or thrice in my lifetime. So they have succeeded with a success rate less than 10%, but they have succeeded, which is something, I guess.
Deep grade ahead.
Also, it would have been kind of funny if Omega is like super afraid of the water because, you know, he's made of metal, or maybe super afraid from the other frog, because the other frog also has acid rain that basically destroys stuff. So, you know, he's made of metal, corrosion.
I'll take it from here. Naturally.
The weirdest choice on this game was just Team Rose and Team Chaotix.
What an amazing flower!
This flower is engineered like a helicopter.
I wanted to get to the vine, but Oh well, that is expected. Very expected. Omega, come here, buddy. I need you. Well, resistance doesn't mean that he is impenetrable or, well, unkillable. Anything and everything can be corroded. The thing is that
What an amazing flower!
safe stating because I cannot trust in this game.
Danger. Deep grade ahead.
That camera angle almost killed me. Almost killed me. This on the other hand did kill me. But I am learning.
Danger. Deep grade ahead.
Yeah, but also, even if he's made of titan alloy, it still begs the question, is he totally resistant to water? I mean, he's a machine and he has many openings. Like, look at this, he has like those openings at the front. I don't know, he looks very exposed. And he also has like, I don't know how to call this, like this metal part in front of his hip. I mean, it was weird on how do you call this? It was weird on Gamma because basically he didn't have anything to hide. He was a robot. And it's kinda weird on Omega just because, well, it's... what is there even?
Chaos control!
By this point, we didn't have many resistant machines. But yeah, this is a very advanced world. I mean, we have that city, the Metropolis city, that is basically running on some kind of red energy, and it has flying vehicles in the back, and it has these acceleration routes. Very weird stuff.
Omega, attack them!
Oh, I would have been very mad if this didn't happen. This happens way too much. Just me going around and then getting seen flying by something. Or something not working.
Mission failed.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. I can assume some of the responsibility because I didn't kill the enemy before being seen flying there, but still, I should have died.
This is a bit too much!
Activating balance servo.
By the way, knowing that Omega is capable of hate shows that Eggman robots, or, well, robots of Eggman, made by Eggman and stuff, are capable of emotion.
Mind on the ivy.
But how much emotion did they put on these things? Is he also made to feel love? Well, fear maybe, because, well, from what we said before, they basically are made to feel fear for some reason. Which is a kind of sad because we destroy some of them so easily. So many questions.
I couldn't even beat Gamma or Beta.
I have so many lingering questions. Here's the state that I love to hate.
It's a swamp, so be careful.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from I'll take it from
Activation ready.
Every time you say, oh, don't fall or something, I get cursed.
Why don't we try up there? It's a swamp, so be careful.
Don't take it from here.
I cannot even be mad.
Activation ready.
Try going up there.
Okay, this is my fall down.
It's a swamp, so be careful.
Okay, rush, shush, 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 shh. Don't say anything.
Why don't we try up there? Hurrah!
Oh, why? Am I gonna fall?
Eggman's robots must be eliminated.
You haven't seen my other streams. Every time someone says, be careful not to fall, the next 3 seconds or 10 seconds I do fall to something. Or something very dumb. And then I get very mad. So I just call this a chorus.
Eggman's robots must be eliminated.
Okay. Will you say it? Shadow. Shadow. You're part of them, you know.
Why did those black swamps do this?
It's no use. Let's check somewhere else.
Rouge.
I'll take it from here.
Your console.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, blind.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, come on. What's this?
Here we go.
Oh,
I'll take it from here.
by the way, thanks for being here. I really appreciate that. It was a very rough day, so having someone to talk to and just chill on the stream is kind of fun. Shoot. Are they guaranteed to drop something?
Chaos control.
Let's see. Yes, they are. Or I had been very lucky. One of the two.
Here. Hurrah! There's that black frog again.
Rouge.
Robot is armor plated. Only I can destroy them.
Yeah, it's armor plated. I'll tell my friends to try to kill it by shoving them into my cannons, then sending them to fly and die. Maybe they'll get crushed, maybe they'll break every single bone in their bodies because they are not more resistant than metal. Great idea, Omega. I mean, maybe Shadow, because Shadow is like the ultimate late round form,
Looks like we'll be able to move on.
but doesn't mean that he should be
Get moving.
super resistant to everything, I guess. Yeah, they cannot be frogs. They have to be frogs. I hate that it makes me laugh.
Still no match. Chaos control.
All right.
I mean, what do you call people? You call people people, don't you? You don't call people, oh, yellow people or, Well, it was different times. When I was a kid,
There he is again.
it's also always when I was a kid, I know, but stuff, these games or stuff like this, I used to play it when I was a kid, so, you know, I had that as a baseline for my experiences and how things used to be for me. Thing is that, well, see? Shadow! Shadow's very cool. There they are, there he is. Well, it's progress. You have almost been totally accurate for today's standard, Shadow. Wasn't you? But everyone else is like, oh, bruh. Use save stating in case I die to some random bullshit. Yeah, beaten by fruit. This fruit. I mean, we don't know what fruit it is. Oh, numbered? Shadow, you are 3. They are 2. He never learned how to count. Gerald failed.
Enemies eliminated.
I knew we could do it.
Don't let your guard down just yet.
I can never let my guard down because I try to don't run on bullshit. But yeah, when I was a kid, basically I never bait an eye to basically all the comments on Shout the Hedgehog. I never even knew there was a word for stuff that, well, was a no word, kinda. I never even heard it before, but after some people started to use it and say it, and it was basically everywhere. You know what? People give power to stuff. So if you don't want someone to say anything or do something that you don't like, they don't give you power. If you give them power or overreact or just, you know, say stuff or react in a way that people like or have fun about that, then you are making them more prone to basically use it or talk about it. Oh! Maybe I have some kind of invisibility, I could use it on... What? I had a small heart attack thinking that I was gonna fall to my death. But then I get hurt by literally nothing. What the hell?
There he is again.
See? Learn from Shadow.
I can get from here.
Yeah, they are more like purple, dark purple in a way. But they kinda like to say that, and like I said, stuff used to be very different for me when I was a kid, and I didn't know about this stuff. I never hear about this stuff. I was like, people's people and all. And then people started to create all this nonsense and basically overreact, and then people started to basically use this tool or just to maybe set off other people into rage. I don't know, but I never heard some of the... Oh, Shadow. You were... I know how I didn't die there, but let's roll with that. Random bullshit, random bullshit, random bullshit, random bullshit.
Don't let your guard.
Ah,
Right.
I never want to do this again. Ah, I'm sweating. I need to shave my shirt. Ah, my face is red. This isn't good for me, or my health, or my heart.
Bad.
BRB.
Look, it's that hedgehog.
Wonder what the big rush is all about. Bet you those guys will end up getting in my way and making trouble.
Hey, isn't that...
Talk about being stubborn and full of surprises.
Long time no see, boys. Too bad you had to come all this way for nothing. We'll take it from here.
What'd you say?
Sensors locked on Eggman. Non-compliant intruders will be destroyed.
Didn't you know? We have a date with Eggman too.
Is that so? Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Hey, that's my line.
It will be a very sexy date. Yeah, with Eggman of all people. Date including 3 people, just 1. This is red, but it doesn't pick the color for some reason. I mean, it's like
Not the best
very dark red.
I've seen in a while.
What was with that hedgehog? It looked like my twin.
Shadow, have you lost your mind?
Just die already. I don't want to do this forever. No, it's just that giant crocodile. It's so scary looking. It's what you do. I mean, in other games, you basically just
Like I
press
thought.
forward just to escape from danger. But the giant crocodile, you feel like you are about to die. You're in danger, and they put it at the end of the stage. So imagine this: you did everything perfectly. You got to the end of the stage, and then you die to a giant crocodile. It's so nerve-wracking.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Affirmative.
What's up? Something on your mind?
Well, never mind. Let's go. That blue hedgehog like me. What did the doctor say about my memory? And just who am I?
I wish you could say anything right now, you know, to help the poor guy. Or not some other. It just always felt a little weird that Rush was so like antagonistic towards Sonic. Or well, so antagonistic towards anyone. It's just like, oh, this person is just here doing anything about their life.
What?
Oh, you creep! Fuck you! Let's fight! This was... She now has a gun, so now she has the right to basically fight with anyone she wants, I guess. And anyone she likes or want to fight is basically everyone.
Let's have Shadow handle this.
I cannot trust the line rings this game, so save state before I die. Oh, it worked.
Annihilate. Activation ready. Charge. Annihilation. Kill.
What's going on?
The upside down castle is flipped right side up.
Ba-da-ba. Also, he had the opportunity just to ask Sonic who he is. But something weird is... We never saw other hedgehogs aside of, well, Shadow, Sonic. Well, outside of the comics, I mean the games. Why is such a big deal that they look like each other? I mean, they are basically the same species. And they all really look the same. I mean, Shadow has red stripes.
Detected ahead.
Maybe the developers or the writers are colorblind or something.
I'll take it from here.
Which is ironic from what they write. Yeah. Pew, pew. Look, this guy is super wordless. He cannot even shoot. She's just flying. I feel bad for you. I really do, but I need to kill you, I think, just to move forward. Can you imagine just that existence? You cannot do anything to break yourself. You are just there, flying, waiting just to die. I got to say, I do like Omega's dialogue. World-lost consumer models. It's kinda funny. Supersonic and Real-Life Shadow both have same right wheel. Yeah, they do, but he hasn't seen Supersonic so far. And I think maybe the same for everyone. I mean, no, but yes. We do have Super Tails and Super Knuckles, but they are not canon because we have this Hyper Emeralds, or well, Super Emeralds. They were basically going to return to Mania, but then they say fuck this and never came back.
The doors open.
Let's go.
Yeah, but again, Shadow is saying, I know what you mean, but Shadow in this game hasn't been seen Supersonic, and he doesn't know if he can go super, can he? I mean, so far, we don't know that he knows that he can go super. Does he? No, he should know, because... Oh, it's okay. Use rings. Okay, where is the switch?
There's gotta be a switch for this somewhere.
But this is another ball, or is a switch? Oh, it's a switch. I'm a stupid blind. I'm going from death to just blind. Yeah, I mean, basically... I can see our resemblance, but also I wonder how many people even saw Sonic on Sonic Adventure 1 because, well, the world was basically being destroyed, or one city in particular was just being fucked more than anything else. It was also so goddamn flooded. How did they even recover from that? Like, how did they even take all that water from that place? Well, question aside, he doesn't have any way of knowing that Sonic can go super or he can go super so far. He knows he has control, maybe from reflex. He's amnesiac, but he does have the abilities from Shadow, so... so many questions, so little answers. Oh well. Not little answers. Literally no answer at all. Okay. This was my fault. Not going to make this a mistake. Trying to cut and do shortcuts. But yeah, like I said, how many people even saw Supersonic? He was like in a place flooded. It was full of water, you know. That wasn't trying to say. That's funny. Oh, it doesn't look like we can go on. No problem. Just move. Oh, of course. I would never thought about that. Oh, Shadow. Come on. There you go. Yeah, but that's also weird because everyone should be dead. I mean, everyone in Station Square should be dead. You saw the building just exploding with water coming from them. If they didn't die from the fall into the water, they will die from the debris and the glass on the wall just cutting through them. If you think about it, that scene is very gruesome, and I'm not even exaggerating. That's also kind of a funny thing because, well, people's like, go Sonic! Sonic! Yes, Sonic, go! Sonic! And it is really like, yeah, go, but in such a monotone and weird voice. I guess we were on that time with game developers didn't really get too many high-profile voice actors, so it's understandable, I guess. But the voice acting of the game was very decent. Not perfect, decent, for the time. Just in comparison, well, the worst and best comparison will always be Resident Evil in that era. Bow, 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 bow. Ba-da-bow. Ba-da. Shell, you has been seeing this happen like 3 times now. I think it's no matter what this time or how. Like, imagine if Eggman used his intellect just to help the people. Well, should he? Maybe people will rely on his technology. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. How am I making this into some kind of existential and philosophical question? But let's say, yeah, Eggman will be a real good addition to the world, or mankind, if he tried to use his intellect for something productive. Imagine all the robots he could create just to do some tasks and get the load off the shoulders of people. But also, won't that be bad because people won't have jobs? Maybe in an ideal world, no one will have to work, but they can still pursue their ambitions. What am I saying? It wasn't the first game with voice acting. Not counting CD 3 lines from Sonic. Yeah, Sonic CD has boss lines, but what other game has boss lines? Sonic R doesn't, Sonic 3D Blast doesn't.
Just watch this.
And even then, the voice were a little weird. I'm out of here. I wonder if they really were setting their sights on that voice, because that voice was a little more shy, quirky maybe.
What's with this ugly statue?
Target switch. Can you handle it?
That statue is very well made, actually. It's ugly because it's of Eggman, but you know, that's very offensive, crush. Some people is into Eggman, you know. People that is very bad in taste. Oh! Oh! I never noticed this before. Oh, very cool detail. See? Look, Eggman down there, and they're on the dark side. Stuff that I never noticed before. Yeah, it's in lots of foreshadowing. See, this stuff just sums so much points for this game being cool. I never noticed that before. That's very cool, and I liked it a lot. One, it's very organic because it's in the level itself. Two, no one brings attention to the fact that the statue has two sides. They just say, oh, what's the statue? And you're like, oh yeah, it's Eggman, whatever. And three, it basically reveals part of the plot if you are paying attention. Am I at the end? No, I'm not the end. 11 minutes.
There's someone there. Look out.
Oh, I thought that was the foothold. Oh, thank God. I don't have to do some... Oh, that's the next level. Alright, I forgot about that.
All right.
I'm going for D or C. E? Okay, that was bad. You know what I also like of this game? Well, I said this before, that they gave basically a personality to Big the cat. Aside of Froggy, where are you? Which is cool. He became a big bro to basically Amy and Cream. They had a friendship and he's like the protector.
Inside the castle.
Sure is spooky in here.
But they also gave a personality to Metal Sonic.
I'll take it from here.
Because before this, his only personality was not having a personality. He was just a lucky to Eggman. A tool.
Level up.
But you will see soon enough that he also has a personality of his own. Another thing that I just kind of unsee now is these stupid medals or stuff on the walls. Because, well...
Combat ability of these two are beyond my expectation.
These two? Oh, Rich and Shadow. Yeah, but they are kinda idle, aren't they? Idle. Yoshika Kira. Yeah, for some reason the skulls on the wall just remember me a lot of Yoshika Kira. They look the same to me at least. Yeah, believe me, he's the real Sonic, or, well, kinda knowing that he's not real Sonic, but he can replace the real Sonic just by being better.
You must use a switch to open this door.
Oh.
I'll take it from here. Got it.
I mean, it can be a little cliche, like, oh, I am the real one, and you're like, you know your name is Metal Sonic, right? You know Metal Sonic usually means that, well, you are not true Sonic in a way, right? Besides that, I like that he basically tries to... He has like a existential crisis, like, why can't I be the best one or the real one away? His way of thinking is a little flawed, obviously, because if I beat you, I'll be the real one. It's like, no, that's not how anything of this works. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Wow, wow, wow.
Chaos control.
Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I am invincible, and since you take this cage, you're gonna do anything to me. This is my favorite song from this game. I wish they did a little less repetition on some of the parts, like, you know... Could this repetition segment here... But they keep going and going and going. It's a very cool song. I don't want to use the brake, I want to go fast. See, I can't do it. It's just harder for someone like me. I want to skip all this. What even tease me with a switch back there if I cannot get to it? I mean, I can, but it doesn't feel like intended. It feels like I'm breaking the game just by doing this. This is why I always use. See? I can. Kinda. It switches apart depending on where you are. Yeah. I guess I didn't really catch on that. I mean, I should have, because when I was at start, it looked like, what? Like 10 to 15 times before I just moved, and when I was like, oh, it just then it started the part of the song. Or maybe this like a way of knowing if I am advancing or just stuck in a place. What about you? What's your favorite song? Feel like I'm going to die here. Let me go up. I swear if I die here, I'll just cry very much.
Sure is a mysterious switch.
Foreshadowing! Yeah, but some of them aren't that good. I mean, I could say that the less catchy one, that's a little more like ambient sound, is Lost Jungle. Besides of that one, some of them are very high highs and some ones. Okay, where's the switch? Bring me the switch. Oh. No, what do I need? How was I supposed to do this without Omega B powered up?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yes, I hope it's also a big bunker. The only boss music I could say is a little aside of the mob battle ones, or is the Emperor, which is very sad because he's the final boss for most of the people. He's a little just way too repetitive and bland for me.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, okay, I didn't save state because of the... So, you better not pull some bullshit. Oh, I don't feel safe doing this. Yes, always use your flying characters here if you don't want to die to something. And then you can die. Do you like doing these parts? They can feel very unfair at times. Well... Oh, he can just... Oh, I remember, yeah, just... This makes no sense as at all. Am I crazy for doing this? By jumping and pressing B and making it 10 rotate around you, it causes fire? Yeah, but for the first time, or when you are not expecting it, it tends to kill me. When I was a kid, I didn't know when to jump, or sometimes the angles on the camera just, well, leads to cheap shots, let's say. Okay, good.
Naturally.
Why don't we do a lower route?
Chaos control.
I 100% this game multiple times, I'm used to it. You mean 100% like all E ranks, super hard mode and everything? If that's so, well, that's impressive. Any wall? Doesn't look like it. Am I going crazy? I mean, crazier. What? Excuse me, what? I don't remember this. Well, then this is one of your favorite games of Sonic, isn't it? I do like it, but I can't say that's my favorite, or, well, that I will 100% it. Mostly because of the cheap shots I get sometimes, which kinda kill my ranks and basically kill all my motivation toward playing this game 100%. Or stop not working and kill me. But I could do it with that if it wasn't because of the chaotix stupid enemy crabs. I hate those without flaming passion. haven't completed this game 100% ever on my life just because of those stupid camera crafts. No, Shao, it's not for you. If I use your hammer attack and I lost, I will just get to the boy, so I will go with the safe one. This texture on the world is just so creepy. Yeah, tier favorite. The adventure games are tied for me. I mean, this is kind of a adventure game in a way. This is considered by some Sonic Adventure 3. But it's difficult to say, I mean, it's not in the name. People argue that for being a Sonic Adventure game, you need three things. One of them is that you need different styles of gameplay, different characters, and a Chao Garden. But the people say that you only need some of this stuff. I will argue that what makes Sonic Adventure is that you basically have more than one character to play, but not exactly different styles, maybe. Bum, 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 bum.
Don't let your guard down just yet.
Shadow, we are at the end of the stage. Relax for a second. Bam, bam, bam. Oh.
Satisfactory level.
I play it very badly. Maybe if I practice a little more, I will be very good at this game. But like I said, I prefer to practice the game with a little short at time. The game is very long in every single stage, so it's not bad. Just kind of annoying at times.
Omega.
Sensors jammed. Real Eggman ID not possible.
We'll just have to find out, won't we?
What's the matter? Cold feet? Well then, here I come. Get them.
Isn't that so suspicious?
Okay.
I'm ready. Activation ready.
Oh, come on. I could have dodged that.
Chaos control.
Eradicate.
And aside of Sonic Adventure games, do you like any other games on Sonic? Or do you hate the boss formula so much? Like every other people that I talked about, this stuff. Because people, most of the people at least I talked up to, don't like every single formula of Sonic. They are classic, adventure, or boss formula. Bum, 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 bum. I like the formula of this, but I do feel that it kinda oversimplifies the game. Like, it tends to be just take a way to control the player and just press buttons to win. You get me? I feel like it could complement the way of playing, but most often than not it's used as a crutch. Or just for it looking pretty or something.
I'll take it from here.
Ba-dow, 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 boom.
Chaos control.
But what about Sonic Advance? They are very different from another. Oh, kind of rich. Spray and pray.
Useless pieces of junk.
I know
Bow,
they're pests,
bow,
aren't
wow.
they?
Never even had emulated them.
Yeah. Anytime now.
Annihilation. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
let's just go ahead. I don't have time to break some balloons. Sonic Advance can be very rough since it's, well, very prone to basically set traps on places you wouldn't expect them and kill you just because you didn't expect them. Which is not very fun, you know. It's something that I complain about this game a lot, just cheap kills. Or well, some of the adventure games. I like you that Sonic Adventure 1 is the one with the less cheap shots and kills. But it can also be a little too easy at times. Spamming! Okay, yeah, now that I'm powered up, I'll give it a chance to them. What? Omega, what the hell happened to you? Oh, it's the wizards. What? When did I... Let me guess, they drain my rings and then they kill me. Okay. I would recommend that you give it another chance to take advance too. Maybe not try to get every single emerald without using a guide because, well, it's very freaking stupid. It's my favorite one of the three. Sonic Advance 1 is... It looks pretty. Most people think that it's their favorite, but my favorite is too. It's a little slow at times, you know, it's a little more like... you could say Sonic 1, maybe? Sonic 2 is much faster. You are meant to just go fast, do tricks, move around. It's very fun and very... It's very like... input heavy on the person, or you have to be quick on your feet and react. It can also kill you at times for no reason. I'll admit that much. But I like it a lot. Sonic Advance 3 is experimental. Let's say experimental. The level is a lot more labyrinthic. You don't have to go as fast as before. You are constantly interrupted. But since you have more than one character to work with, or well, one character and some stuff that is basically dependent on which character you are partnered with. Because the gimmick of Sonic Advance 3, okay, every single game of them has a gimmick. Sonic Advance 1 is basically the first one. Okay, save then. Sonic Advance 1 is the first one that is basically kinda replicated the feeling of the old games. Sonic Advance 2 makes the game much faster. It has this cool after effect, but the bosses can be a little more annoying if you don't know how to play with them. Basically, I'll give this tip. You are not meant to just spread right or left. You basically slowly accelerate, and when you basically get a good acceleration going, you can go for Eggman. But if you hit hard on your stop, then you have to build acceleration again, or it'll be just hard to move around. Once you learn to do things, well, it's much easier. Also the tricks. The trick system is very fun. You just open the stages so much. Oh, some places, other places just, well... kinda BS. I admit. And then Sonic Advance 3 gimmick is that basically you can select two characters, a main one and a partner one. And depending on the watch partner you have, you can use a special move, kinda, by holding a button down. And
Open the case by defeating the robots. Then we can use the item inside.
Chaos control.
And also, your character will have a different way of moving or attacking. Like for example, if you use Amy as your partner, then you can use hammers on some of the characters you play. Or for example, no, Tails will have a different way of flying, and I have also a hammer in hand to attack enemies you are flying. Obviously, some of the combinations are very underwhelming compared to the others, because, well, what is the balance of the games? They always make someone or something overpowered compared to other stuff.
Useless pieces of junk.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
Ba-down, ba-down, ba-down. Don't throw me off the stage. 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 So it can be a little hard to start playing, but it's very fun. Their style is very cool, and I liked it a lot. So if you could try giving a chance. Most people like Sonic Advance 1, so maybe try that one. Don't try Amy first time. Try maybe Tails or Sonic.
Chaos control.
On Sonic Advance 2, to get to the final true boss, you need to basically complete every single character campaign and get every single emerald with Sonic, but it's hard, so like I said, try using a guide, because it's not worth the time. In a way, I play more Sonic Advance than the old games. Just because they were more available to me.
Chaos control.
And if you can emulate, I'm not saying that I want you to do it. Well, obviously you should, because fuck these robots. Oh, another one.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from
Chaos control.
Look. You totally shouldn't own them though. Maybe because if they are rare, Game Boy Advance games are very hard to come by. And not even that, all Game Boy Advance games used to have a battery, and with time, you know, battery do die, and when they die, they basically corrode everything that is inside with the acid and stuff. So even if you go 2-on-1, maybe the cartridge is damaged or something. And not just that, it also has another issue. If you get a Game Boy Advance, not Game Boy Advance SP, but a Game Boy Advance, this thing, the screen is dark as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna exaggerate, it's dark as hell. Like, oh no. Okay, this is going into the video.
No time for messing around. Let's get ready.
Like, not gonna lie, GBA, all GBA doesn't have a backlit screen. So if you ever use your phone with like no brightness at all, it's the same. I'm not even being a crazy exaggerating or just, you know, oh my god, for clicks and stuff. No, literally like that. Game Boy SP is much better, but well, they are expensive. So if you want, for any reason, to play them again, play them on DS. DSi, or DS normal. Oh, by the way, thanks for being here, have a good night, or day, whatever it is in your country. Bye. Thanks for being with me. It was really fun having you around. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Come on, I want that. You're not going to waste them. Bow, bow, bow. It was embarrassing just starting to fight my fight. But I am getting used to being embarrassed and this stupid stuff. But all the better because I can excuse just doing this strat now.
Annoying little pest.
Best on there. You are not still my rings. Or well, you did. Somehow. Even when you were destroyed, huh? Will this mess with the stuff because time is up? Probably. I need ring, like right now.
Chaos control. Chaos control.
I got really good at doing this. Kinda feel dirty. But this game did me so dirty that I don't care. Oh well, this is a new wave. I couldn't take my time. Well, quote unquote, no way. If I didn't reset. Bow, 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 bow.
Chaos control.
Not even one chance for the little guys. They're all dying by my hand.
Any time now.
Doctor, stop this senseless fight.
You underestimated us, haven't you?
Activation test unsuccessful.
Chaos control.
I'm sorry, Gamma, I mean, Omega, I cannot skip my dialogue. You were about to say something very interesting though. I know that.
This is only the beginning.
Only the beginning. This is the end. I'm not dying here. I want to take the helmet of yours and put in Omega. It will look cool. And maybe I will become invincible. I gotta admit, this is a very freaking difficult fight. Even more than the final boss. Just because of how much stuff they throw at you. Bam, bam. If I didn't notice that, I would just have died so much times. More times than I already did. But okay, I'm giving you a fair fight. Bam, bam. Can you, like, not do that?
Smash them all!
Like, spin! Come on, spin! Hey man, why are you laughing at? If it's all the beginning, those were the easy ones!
Those were the easy ones!
They were the hard ones.
Mission completed.
They were the most difficult ones, even. I would like to think that...
Sentry robot troop destroyed.
Unique dialogue for some stages being completed is also cool for this game. Or well, bosses. I was there. I must complete this game. What was I gonna say? Forgot.
You'll regret this, Doctor. Even if I'm not real, I'm still the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's very contradictory from what you were started to feel on the next game.
We're flying very high. We might even be at the edge of space.
Space. Did you see space?
Oh, come on. How am I not even taking one rail? I'll save state.
We're flying very high. We might even be at the edge of space.
Oh, those no were not rails, they were... Space! The you love space.
As long as you stay clear of those markers, you're okay.
Like I said before, I like the characterization of some of the characters. I like Shadow in a way here, because we get a more clear canvas about what he was supposed to be instead of this vengeful guy. It's also kind of sad because he becomes more edgy in a way, but his character progression just kind of dies because of, you know, stuff. But we see a very caring person and also a guy that just kind of wants to find his way in the world or who he was or stuff like that. If that makes sense. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Aside of that, I don't think I can forgive Bruce for just not telling him to do that. But keep in mind what you just said.
What an amazing sight.
But why so many?
Total destruction for all Eggman ships.
Bam, 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 bam. He said, even I'm not real, I have to steal the best life form or whatever. So he has doubts, or he has confirmation that he's not real, so whatever. Maybe he's a robot? We don't know what exactly he means. He could mean two or maybe three things. One of them is that he's not a real person or life form because he was created and it's artificial. You know, he doesn't have a past because he was created basically. The second thing he can mean that is that basically he's a robot or something. So he's not real. The thing that he can mean is that he's just a replica from the original, but how does he even know that? He has never got a confirmation or anything about that. All he had talked about Eggman is that he has no past or whatever. Bam, 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 bam. Come on, I can see it. There you go. It's so funny. With my invincible battleships. Yeah. The invincible battleships you designed is to be broken by a single headshot going against a treadmill. You know what I mean if you saw me at Reddit, but you will see it shortly. Basically, he hyped this. No, here. Look. Look how invisible they are. One of how many thousands? It's not just me, but I cannot believe they are, wait, like what? Almost infinite amount of them. And not even exaggerating, look around, they are everywhere.
It looks like those robots are guarding. Chaos control!
Maybe this could be like a argument about quality versus quality, but he always has like a lot of quantity and never some quality, so if anything, it's kind of weird that he doesn't mass produce robots that are very successful or very, well, powerful. Maybe because they often just betray him. But shouldn't he be kind of proud that they do? Basically, he's evil, so betraying is evil. I mean, evil, in quote unquote. He's more of a filial man. Or that's his portrayal now. He used to be a real menace. Let me fly! Yeah, that was my fault. Again. In a way not, because that's... Oh. Saved by something. Luck, I guess. But it's very weird still that he doesn't map produce stuff like, you know, Metal Sonic, because he's the most successful to date. Instead, he just produces one of them. I mean, okay, of course, game logic, but if you are thinking about that in a way that tries to make sense in a in-world setting. Think about that. Bam, 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 bam. What will happen if he had an army of Metal Sonic robots? I like your walls, you Mickey man. more than not is Metallic Man, but you get the point. What are they even trying to hit? I mean, giant cannons. Maybe to take over the world, but... This stuff... Food for the brain. Or thoughts. No, not the cannon. The cannon is worthless. Oh. That's shield from that. Yeah. They kinda have a very huge effect.
Chaos control.
Worthless consumer models.
Almost there. It's 10 PM. And my head hurts.
What's wrong with me?
I don't know, you're amnesiac. Your motives usually change from one moment to another. You're very cool and very powerful, yet you will fall behind someone that has no distinct abilities aside of going fast. Many things, Shadow, but you can go. I believe in you.
Uneasy. Time to attack.
I thought that battleship was big, but this is enormous.
Eggman's headquarters detected.
We didn't even destroy all the battleships. Oh, come on. I earned that W.
I'll take it from here.
Confirmed defense attack. Get away from the target marker. Annihilate. Annihilate. Activate.
Chaos control.
Not taking my time and destroying every single one of them, because I did it 3 times before.
Eradicate.
Bam, 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 bam. Am I supposed to hit the... Yes, I am. Oh no. Oh yes. Giant ass battleship. Without Sonic, he will easily take over the world. Even with Sonic around. How did... Okay. So, I don't know if I said this before, but how did every single team get in the flying fortress way in the sky, almost into the space? Like, we rarely ever get an explanation of how they get into stuff. We did get one on Sonic Advance 1. Basically they raid a ship in the space. Also, maybe in Sonic... Sonic 3...
Chaos control.
Well, not Sonic 3 because they didn't get in space, they go in the sky, but still something, a ship.
Worthless consumer models.
Burn. Also Sonic Advance 1, like I said before. The Sonic 2, when we got the spaceship and stuff, it was a very cool moment.
Shadow, go for that pole and use aerial jump.
Yeah, Shadow, use your ball dance. That's a cool move. Sorry. You know what kills like? Edginess. And what's more edgy than dancing in balls? Like I said, I'm sorry for this. Don't kill me. Ah. Why? I earned that. But win, not that I'm dead, I guess.
Chaos control.
Well, now I know that all I need is to get to certain places to advance. Yeah. Then a waste of time. That doesn't look like E2000, that looks like a E2000 Mark III or something. He's gold, he's tougher. And what's with the game and the theme of bird? Like, am I crazy for doing that? Why birds? Why? Where? Maybe they have some idea. But yeah, I was thinking about this before. How did they get in this battleship? There were a weird castle, creepy castle that Eggman built because it's gold. And then all of a sudden we are in this place. It could make a little more sense if maybe at the end of the battle don't make me use. Maybe if we got into the canyon and one of the cannons just shot in the sky, even if that's very weird and nonsensical, it's still a better explanation than just appearing in the sky. But yes, maybe we are not meant to ask questions. Question bad. Consume product. Omega, I need your help. And this is why I have used team attacks. Let's go down or up.
Eggman's robots must be eliminated.
They were eliminated, right? Shadow. I mean, basically, still disrupting a base.
You're thinking too much, Shadow. What? You too, Omega?
Yellow laser fired! I cannot dodge that. Oh. F word. Fuck. Save state.
But that was pretty close.
What's not the target though? I mean, it all still disrupted, almost take you down. I'm questioning how it didn't work though. Probably no. I know, it says flying, but I cannot read Oh well, Reaper rank, or B rank, D rank for that matter.
I'll take it from here.
How long is that ball? Help, help, help. Help. Thank God. Or thank cells, like as before. Never praise God with chaos. He's basically the god of the world, in a way. But he isn't because he didn't make... What? Chaos basically didn't do anything, he just destroyed everything. Or was destroyed one planet past. He's still a god, but he's not a god. You know, he's powerful. What doesn't even make a god? That you can basically toy with the expectation and physics of the world, maybe? Didn't do anything of that. Oh. Wherever. I'll play less intended. Every time I try to take time of the game just by doing stuff faster, I make it much harder for myself by going much slower. Thanks to death and stuff. Excuse me? Oh, talk with your manager about this. Yeah, doing with my protection is not cool. And I got this from the chaotix. Or there's Sonic, I think. One of them. Look. Come with me, Omega. And now... There you go. I skipped all that. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, this place, I play so much. I ain't not doing this again. I mean, I am in a way, but just skipping all this because I played this game already, what? 3 times.
Here they come.
Omega, attack them!
Chaos control.
Shadow, master the ball, get on the ball.
Here they come!
Yes, take your time, Roach.
Chaos control.
Making all these fights trivial. Oh my god, I love this bug.
I'll take it from here.
I knew we could do it.
Don't let your guard down, Jesse.
Bam! To the end of the stage. Let's flex through. This should be almost the end. I just got hit by the yellow laser. What do you mean, come with the yellow laser?
I'll take it from here. 4 lasers. What a waste.
No! Yes! No! No! Let me live, please! Yeah. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, come on, you're a genius. Why not? Let's put like a giant button of a self-destruct activation mechanism next to your giant laser too. You got my bot for long. Yes, of the year.
Power balance adjustment needed.
I don't want to say anything about that time. Not now, at least. Hmm. I am so close. So damn close. Oh yeah, I'm going to do it after this.
Okay, no more games.
Mm-hmm.
The end of the line, Doctor.
Enough of this! Shut up! Move! Omega! Time to meet your maker. I'll show you
I mean,
what evil is.
they should have made their line again, maybe. Roach, yeah. Omega did make his maker. You. And Shadow Maker is dead because he got executed for stuff he didn't do. He basically tried to stop the entire planet and everyone just fucked up. Because of fear. Bam, 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 bam. Let's get to business. Business. No Venus. Come on, I tell English. I've been practicing all this time. Well, be prepared to be A rank because this Team Blast is just freaking overpowered. You will locked in place. I can even win this under 10 minutes. If I pray my card light. Do you think that I will pray right it? No. Look! He never ever moved again. Well, it was fun bundling you 4 times. No, it wasn't. But still. Rush, come here. How many fucking Team Blasts can you take? You've been so easy so far. What can you bring to the table? Come here, try to talk me, hmm? Let's see what you do. Let's try to do this under 2 minutes. Come here. I messed up, but still. I got my this. I can. No. Easy peasy, Tim and Squishy. Okay, one question. When did Shadow get Emerald? I mean, of course I have the Emerald because I played the game and I got every single stage. But he has the Emerald always. From where?
Large ultimate battle robot destroyed.
Ultimate. Ultimate. Well, he killed me more than anyone else, but Ultimate. No.
Eggman target completely destroyed.
Now let's find that secret treasure.
Prepare to destroy immediate area.
Hey, Omega, did I ever tell you that Shadow is a robot and... Oh, never mind. Good luck.
You know about cloning. The original must exist somewhere.
All this for what? Nothing? I might as well go look for that Master Emerald, since that irritating echidna is here.
Some things never change.
What do you say? What else is a famous treasure supposed to do?
Well, that will be a little more plain and cool if plot holes. I mean, Shadow should know one, and she basically can get emeralds from echidnas. She's upset, but okay, they got time. Maybe they talk the stuff out somewhere. We don't, you know. Second, she thinks that he is the android. Well, cloning is not the same as making robots. Like, if you make a robot, you make an android, you know? Like, let's say number 18 and number 17, they are organic life forms with anthropized to make them stronger. For example, by the way. But... wait, I remember thinking this. Of course, this is Sonic plot, stop it. But still, it just makes me like... I want to think this through. Because I care. Yes, I care about this game. But it's still weird. Because cloning is making a life from cells of an original one. So let's say I just take some cells from my hand or something. I don't know if it's possible that way. I know that's basically possible by making a fetus from the original DNA from someone. I don't know how to come out a fetus of a... whatever, this is going into a weird direction. What I'm saying is that he's organic, he shouldn't be a robot. Shouldn't he? Well, some other. It was still very fun. For this is the part that YouTube sends small commentary. It was very fun to play this. Thanks again to Dominic Mijiswa just being with me and talking about this game. And thank you for watching on, well, being here, seeing all this breakthrough, and all the times that you fucked this up. Bye.
Seems you've never tasted fear.
Next up, right away, last story. Oh well, for YouTube, no.